Following Jedforest's win at home against Marr early in the season, the return match at Fullarton was eagerly awaited, and the large crowd witnessed one of the finest matches in the last few years. Plenty of action, lead-changing hands, and a faultless display of goal-kicking. And it was Colin Sturgeon, after a year out in New Zealand, who kicked Marr into a 3-0 lead after a few minutes. That was matched by Gary Munro before another couple of Sturgeon penalties opened up a 6-point gap. Early on, we saw some good play from both sides, exactly what you expect from two teams committed to attacking rugby, but both were solid in defence too, and it wasn't until 2 minutes before the break that we got the first try of the match. It went Jedforest's way, with Callum Young linking up to reduce this. Munro's conversion gave Jed a 10-9 lead at the turn. Another Munro penalty, and it was Jed with a 4-point cushion before Marr's pack showed what they were capable of, ploughing over the line to get their first touchdown of the match, scored by prop William Farker and goaled by Sturgeon, who then added his fourth penalty to make it 19-13. Jed refused to lie down though, and back they came. A superb offload from Gregor Law to Callum Young put him into space, and Monty Mitchell took the simplest of passes to dive over for a converted try, which gave Jed the upper hand once again and a 1-point lead. Ewan Scott tried to relieve some of the pressure on his team as Marr continued to attack, but his kick was collected by winger Jack Scott. He ran it back, but when he was stopped, he slipped the ball to captain Conor Bickerstaff, and sheer pace and determination saw him glide in for a superb try under the posts. Again, Sturgeon kicking the extras. There was still 10 minutes to play though, and Gary Munro slotted another penalty to reduce the gap to 3 points. As the clock ran down, Jed were desperate to get into the Marr half of the field, but the home team were determined to defend that unbeaten home record this season, and when they turned the ball over deep into stoppage time, there was only one place that ball was going, as the referee's whistle went to end the most thrilling of games, with Marr top of the table after round 13.
Yeah, it was a tough game. It's always tough coming up here and trying to get away with even just a point, which we managed to do, but yeah, very tough game, really tough.
You'll be delighted with the defensive display though today. It was a big step up.
We've been poor the last few games, and especially at home. You know, we try to make that, or we try to get as much as we can out of the home games, but we're very disappointed the last few weeks, and it was great to put a performance in up here. We played well against Selkirk last week, and you know, we knew we'd bounce back, had a great warm up, but I just came up short in the end. Yeah.
Conor, that is a big win for Marr. Obviously you've protected your unbeaten home record and you've done it against Jed.
It's massive for the boys to win today. I think if we slipped up today we'd be chasing again, so to get momentum going into next week, we've got a massive one against Musselburgh, so to keep our home record is brilliant, but just to get that win over Jed and kind of stretch away from the wee bit, get 5 points ahead is massive for us. We struggled down there early in the season, so to get a win at home and get a massive win, another 4 points and be 5 points clear top, so it's good.
Now they have a big pack, of course, always difficult to deal with, and of course that means they probably edged the possession and the territory as well, but the ball that you did get, you made the most of.
Yeah, I mean we knew we can take them in the backs, and it showed out there when we scored our tries. Out wide we were strong, and I think defensively as well we kept them fairly quiet. Silly penalties always keeps us away from the game, and it happened again this week as well.
The pack were massive today. We had a strong starting eight with impact off the bench, like Dan Law coming back and Fraser Grant, even Curran coming in at hooker. They were massive today for us, gave us a platform, but they really dug deep. Pinnacle moments in the game. They gave us yards and we made the errors, but we capitalised in the main areas and we scored tries.
You had John Scudrow back as well, what, in the age of 42, 43 or something, and still giving it everything.
You had him and Donald Grieve as well. We get a lot of experience for those guys, and it shows they bring the experience and they bring the younger lads on, and that's what we need at the club. We're a small club, you know, and so is Marr as well. But we're competing in this kind of league, and it's great to see. But we need those old heads in the team, like.
Absolutely, and of course injuries as well, not kind to you at the moment. The few still waiting to come back.
I mean, we're struggling injury wise, and we have done all year. We've got Robbie Euston still out, Robbie Shearer-Gibbs still out. They're two big players, as well as some other injuries in the forwards packs as well. But Craig Cowan, Darren Gillespie, guys like that, they're massive players for the club, and it's good to see that we can still perform without those guys as well.
Colin Sturgeon, of course, as always, great to have him back.
Yeah, it's brilliant to have him back. You know, it means I don't need to play fly half. It's always good, so I can get in at 12 and enjoy a bit more ball running with it. But he's a good director for us. He directs traffic. He knows where to put us in the right places of the pitch. But he's a massive player for us. It's great to have him back.
And what a try you scored today. You always do it for the cameras, don't you?
Well, I enjoyed obviously scoring a try today. I think I have to give credit to my winger, Jack Scott. He returned the ball well, used his footwork and draw 2 in. So I just had to put in the afterburners and get under the sticks. But yeah, every try is enjoy it, Fullarton.
The way Jed were playing in defence, I was surprised that they actually let you through this time, but you did manage to find a way there.
Yeah, I managed to sneak through. I think they defended really well all game. It was a tough encounter. Both teams defended well, so it was just slight errors, wee bits of space that we had to capitalise on, and I thought we did that well today. Scored a couple of good tries and kicked our penalties. Sturgeon off the boot was excellent again, so I managed to sneak over. Happy with that.
Fine margins, of course, that's been the story of the whole league this season, and again I think this match here summed that up.
Oh, it did, and I mean we're bitterly disappointed we didn't come away with a win up here, but we got something out of the game. We play GHA at home next week, and we need to take 5 points there. We have to, or we're going to fall away, because I think Marr will push on here and they'll be tough to beat.
It's been a very close league. There's a lot of teams up the top fighting. GHA, Musselburgh, even Aberdeen come back into it, and obviously Jed. So a lot of teams are beating each other. A lot of points going either way. So every point's vital. But we're enjoying it. Hopefully we can stay top till now to the end of the season. That's the aim. Just need to keep winning, keep momentum going, and building from today.
Of course, in the back of your mind, and the other players of Jedforest as well, will be the points that you've kind of given away against Marr in the first half at Jed, and of course at Aberdeen a couple of weeks ago.
Games like that, we got well beat off Musselburgh as well, at Riverside and Aberdeen especially the other week there. That's just disappointing for us, but I think we're over that now, and we just need to push on and keep training hard and playing well at the weekend and see what happens. I mean, we still want promotion if that's what's happening. Still unsure at the minute, but we just need to keep going as a squad, and hopefully it comes our way in the end.
Now it's Musselburgh next, as you mentioned earlier, and they've been a real discovery this year, haven't they? And of course you've got them on their own patch at Stony Hill. That's going to be one hell of a game.
It will be. Musselburgh's been scoring a lot of points, like to chuck it around, play some nice rugby. So, especially in home turf, they'll be looking to get a good win. So we need to go there and match them. We've got to, bring our physicality and use the ball well. I think we did that today. We moved the ball around the pitch, used our backs and forwards are linked well. So I think we've just got to go again and play a similar game to today and play to our full potential to get any type of points out of Musselburgh.